Alright, here is day 8 of Candito's strength control program doing Spoto presses. This is the second week of the second day of upper body. You do 2 upper body days and then you do 2 lower body days. And one is a heavy day and one is a control day. This is a control day. Spoto presses are essentially getting the bar as close to your chest without touching, pausing, and then going up. That wasn't a very good pause. There you go, that was a pause. So I'm pausing some reps here, just getting used to staying tight at the bottom. I find that it's much harder to do a Spoto press than it is to do a pause bench, depending on the weight. Because if you get the rest on your chest, you get a little bit of break, and that actually sort of works up into a certain point. Like with 185 pounds, basically like cheating to me almost. But when it comes up to like around like 265, then it's definitely not cheating. So what I'm finding with this exercise that I like the most is that it just really helps you practice staying tight in the upper back. It also helps really develop the chest because that pause makes it so that your chest has to work pretty hard, because the next day my chest was pretty sore. This is the bench press. You're supposed to do 4 repetitions of 6 sets, or 6x4, 6 sets, 4 reps. And what I did is I did bench the night before and then I did back and the rest of the other exercises the following day. And I just did that because that's just what my schedule is. I like to take my time with my workouts and take enough rest periods so that I get good quality sets in. And that's kind of what I did here. You can see this is a grinder here. These last 2 sets I actually did 245 pounds, which I'm actually pretty proud of. And you can see actually this set looks pretty quick, and you can see how my head comes off the bench. That's something I'm probably going to start incorporating into my lifts, because I know that really does help give me a little bit more poundages on the weights. But on this last repetition here, oh, that's a hell of a grinder. I almost felt like I was going to miss that one. But I got it up. Anyways, here is second day, the following day. Same workout, I just split it up in 2 days. I do some snatches to warm up my shoulder, get that shoulder to turning over, and then I got to do some pause rowing or some sort of pause back exercise. In this case, I do pause bent over rows, 115 pounds. It's a pretty hard exercise for me to do because it's starting to show a lot of my weaknesses, because when I pause at the top, it's very hard to hold it up there. I mean, if I pull fast, I could pull a lot of weight there, but the problem is I can't pause it there. Essentially when I get too heavy, I can't hold it. So what I'm trying to do is really work on my form and my technique. And since this is my only second week doing these pause reps with bent over rowing, I've been, just really trying to refine my movement, because I'm still new to this exercise and I'm trying to get used to it. And so far it feels pretty good. I feel like it's helping me improve my chest flexibility. What I'm learning about this movement is that if you use a stretch reflex, meaning that you see how I pull up and then I pause, and then I lower, and then I pause, it's better not to pause at the bottom. On the last set, I kind of figured it out. So this is kind of the best way to do it if you decide to choose this exercise. Actually, that's not the last set. I think I threw some warm-up sets in there, but I just like this because it helps me focus on keeping my core tight, keeping a good thoracic extension. I think this is the set where I do stretch reflex. Yeah, see how I just go to the bottom and I pull real quick, just like that. And I'm doing that because I just figured it out, and I end up getting a lot more repetitions at a heavier weight. Nothing exciting like 135 pounds, but definitely a lot better. Here I do some presses. I'm supposed to do 1 set of 10 repetitions, but I decide to do more. Here I do a set of 5 overhead press. I probably could have got 8 if I was able to unrack it from a rack, but since I cleaned it, I wasn't able to be as tight in the upper back for strict presses. Here is a 145, and I think I am getting tired now, which is why I'm doing a bunch of singles, and then I do a push press. So right now I'm basically just fucking around now, because I don't know, I want to mess around, try some different things, build my strength up, and just get some work done, I want to have some fun with my workouts as much as possible. And then here is some rear delt row work. I wanted to show this to you guys. I'm going to have this in a separate video because I think it's really important to have, and I want people to be encouraged to work the rear delts. Every time I watch a video on YouTube about a YouTuber talking about working out their rear delts, I end up actually working my rear delts. And I don't like working rear delts because it is boring. Here's a rear view of doing rear deltoid work, and you can see how I'm flaring my elbows, focusing on contracting my rear delts, just 95 pounds on the barbell, and focusing on improving and balancing that shoulder so I have healthy shoulders. So try to do that exercise. Here's some chin-ups. I do a set of 11, basically the failure to focus on my biceps, because you're supposed to do 1 set of biceps. And here's a snatch, 225 pound snatch. I wish I could do that. And then here's me with a little bit baby weight here, 115 pounds for a overhead press, and I just rep some more out. I get 15 reps here, And that's the end of my workout. So overall, doing pretty good, feeling pretty good. Can't wait to squat and deadlift heavy, which actually I did already, but that video is going to come out in just a little bit. I'm running a little behind on my workouts, but anyways, if you haven't subscribed, please click subscribe. It really helps me out. It also helps if you click like. If you have any questions or comments, suggestions, please feel free to ask. Leave them in the comments below. And be sure to check out my other videos here. You know, I'm trying to build this channel, really trying to provide really good quality content. And stay tuned for some other cool stuff that are coming down the pipeline. Alright, thanks for watching.